Hello, dear students. Welcome to the next session of game theory. So, in this session, we'll discuss about the type of problems when there is no saddle point exist in the given game theory problem or in a given game. So, under such case, what we need to do is we have to eliminate some of the strategies of player A and player B, or player 1 or player B 2, so that we can reduce that given problem payoff matrix into 2 by 2, and later on you can solve that problem by using some of the methods available. So solving the problems after reducing to 2 by 2, we'll see it later on. But in today's session, we'll see how to eliminate rows and columns, that is strategies for player 1 and strategies for player B, so that it can be reduced to 2 by 2. This comes under the second rule, rule 2, where reduce game by dominance. If no pure strategy exists, the next step is to eliminate certain strategies, that is either rows or columns, by dominance. The resulting game can be solved for some mixed strategy. The dominance rule can only be applied to those problems where saddle point does not exist. Saddle point does not exist means what? There will not be any pure strategies by which the player 1 and player 2 are going to use. When saddle point does not exist, when the minimax is not equal to maximin, then in the previous session, I told that when minimax is not equal to maximin, then the value of the game lies in between these two. That is, V is greater than or equal to minimax and less than or equal to maximin. It means there is no any the player 1 and player 2 will not be going to use a single strategy. Instead, they are going to use 2 or more number of strategies with a certain proportion, which we call it as a mixed strategy. Okay. So in order to find out the value of the game and also the strategy, the percentage of which strategy is mixture of 2 or more number of strategies with which the players are going to play. We need to, as I have told, we need to eliminate some of the rows and columns so that it can be converted into the 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. Eliminating the rows and columns is done by using the dominance rule. First, let us understand what exactly is the dominance rule. Dominance rule means the rows which are dominating or the columns which are dominating comparing to the remaining are to be considered for elimination in the payoff matrix to reduce it to 2 by 2. Okay. Dominance means, suppose if you are considering the player A or player 1 whose strategies are the rows, the player, as we know that the game is always biased in favor of player 1 and biased against the player 2. When we consider the elimination of the rows, we have to see that the rows which are inferior, the values of the rows which are inferior comparing to other other rows are to be eliminated. Why we are doing so means, as we know that the player 1 or player A wants to gain more and more. He wants to increase his gains, or he wants to maximize his gains. That is why he wishes to keep the strategies which will give him more comparing to the remaining strategies. So under such case, we have to identify the inferior rows, and that inferior rows are to be eliminated under the dominance rule when it is applicable for player A. Vice versa to this, when the columns are to be eliminated, as we know that the game is biased against player B, then under such case, player B wants to minimize his loss. That is why he wants to eliminate those columns or those strategies which will give or which will make him to lose more. Means the superior columns he wants to eliminate. He wants to retain the columns which will make him to minimize his loss. That is, the suppose if any one of the column is having the payouts which are greater than the corresponding columns, then that column has to be eliminated. And here one thing you please remember, the inferior and superior, the dominancy is calculated or considered based on the superiority and inferiority. So when the rows are considered, the superior rows are retained. That is, the superior means what? The rows which are having the payouts more than the other rows, that superior rows are retained and inferior rows are eliminated. For the case of columns, the elimination of the columns with the inferior values or the inferior columns are retained, superior columns are eliminated. Why superior columns are eliminated? That already I have told. Once again I repeat, the superior rows means the rows with the higher values, will be retained when a player A wants to play. When the player B is playing, the inferior rows are retained because he wants to minimize his loss. In order to understand this dominance rule, let us take one simple problem here. Please observe this problem because in he has given how the matrix or the payouts are decided. Two player P and Q, there are two players, player P and player Q, play a game. Each of them has to choose one of the three colors, white, black, and red, independently of others. Thereafter, colors are compared. If both P and Q have chosen white, neither wins anything. If player P selects white and player Q black, then player P loses rupees 2 or player Q wins the same amount. So on. The complete payoff matrix is given below. Find the optimum strategy for player P and Q and value of the game. Here 3 by 3 matrix. Please remember in the problem, the two players are going to choose one of the three colors, white, black, and red. So here white, black, and red, these are the strategies. These are the strategies for both player P and player Q. The rows and columns indicate W white, B that is blue, and black, and the R red. Similarly, W white, black, and red. These are the strategies for the player Q. And the payoff matrix, what he has defined in the problem statement is, if player P selects white and player Q selects white, both select white, then neither wins anything. When it is W and W, they are going to, nobody is going to win anything. So it is 0. Payout is 0. When the player P chooses white and at the same time player Q chooses black, then the outcome of that is -2 or the payout is -2. -2 means the player P is going to win -2 or the player P is going to lose -2, lose 2. Sorry. And the same amount will be won by the player B. The player Q going to lose -2 means minus into minus plus, that is, he is going to win 2. And here you can interpret that when the player P chooses white and the player Q chooses red, then 7 plus 7 means the player P is going to win 7 rupees, and at the same time the player Q is going to lose 7 rupees when he chooses red and the P chooses white. Like that, you can interpret the payouts here. This is a given payoff matrix. Here we need to reduce this payoff matrix to 2 by 2 in order to find out the optimum strategies for player P and Q and also value of the game. As I have told, the dominance rule is to be applied Before applying the dominance rule, first this is means this should not be here. I have given only to interpret the solution, to understand the solution. So that is why I have given taken this step. But this step should not be written while this, solving the problems in a real situation. Why I have taken this this one means row minima and column minima maxima means. So in order to find out what will be the range of values, as I told, when the minimax is not equal to maximin, then that kind of problem will have no saddle point, means there is a mixed strategy. Here, suppose if I take the row minima of this is -2, that is -2. I can write here. I'll write here, and here the for the second row, the row minimum 2, 5, 6. The 2 is the minimum value, and in the third row 3, -3, and 8. -3 is the minimum value. And similarly, when for finding the column maxima, 0 to 3, 3 is the maximum. And for a second column, that is bth column, -2, 5, -3, the 5 is the highest or the maximum. And among 7, 6, 8 in the third or rth column, 8 is the maximum. Then here we can write that the maximum of minimum, that is a maximin, among -2, 2, and -3, 2 is the maximin. Maximum of minimum, maximin is equal to 2, whereas minimum of the maximum among 3, 5, 8, 3 is the mini max, that is 3. It means maximin is not equal to minimax, hence there is no saddle point exist here. Then when saddle point does not exist, it means that no pure strategy, means the player P and Q are not going to play with a single strategy. Instead, they are going to play with the 2 or more number of strategies, or 2 strategies here, 2 strategies with a certain proportion. Okay. And one more advantage of finding this minimax and maximin is, when we solve the problem and find the value of the game, that value of the game V must be in between 2 and 3. Please remember this one. In order to cross verify whether the problem solved is the solution is right or wrong, in order to cross verify, this will become helpful for us. That value, whatever the value we find, that should be lie in between 2 and 3. Okay, let us, this is, as I told, this is unofficial. It is only for the sake of making the cross verification out of whatever the value we are going to find. That value, as I told, that value should lie in between 2 and 3. In order to cross verify only, you can see this. We can do this one. And in the examination, please do it in the rough page. Don't do it in the regular solution. The solution will be actually starts with this one, applying the dominance rule. Okay. So in case of applying the dominance rule, as I have told, first we need to make the comparison between the strategies of the player P, that is strategy of the first player. Here how the dominance is to be checked means, we have to compare the corresponding elements of each row with another corresponding row. Here W and B, these are the 2 rows. In the first it is 0 and it is 2, means if it is, this is considered the B is dominating over the W, means 2 is greater than 0, so 2 is dominating here. And similarly, if you consider the 5, the 5 is greater than -2, again the B is dominating here, dominating over the W. And if you consider the third column, that is the third column element, that is 6 comparing to the 7, the 6 is less than 7. It means here this W is not completely going to be the inferior than the bth row, or bth column is not going to be completely dominating or superior comparing to this. Of course, by considering first 2, it is okay, but the third column value does not give the same what the 2 and 5 has given. 2 is greater than 0, 5 is greater than -2, but 6 is less than 7. So there is no comparison is possible between W and B. Let us make the comparison between W and R. Here, the 3 is greater than 0, okay, but minus 3 is less than minus 2. Means this again here we cannot make the comparison. 3 is greater than 0, but minus 3 is less than minus 2. Next, what we do is we'll make the comparison between B and R. B and R, here 3 is greater than 2, okay, but minus 3 is less than 5. Then again, there is no comparison. Again, the comparison mismatches here. Suppose just think that instead of minus 3, if this value was 6, then 3 is greater than 2, 6 is greater than 5, 8 is also greater than 6. Means this would have become the superior and it would have become the inferior. That is a second column row would have become the inferior. So we would have eliminated this one because we will retain the superior and will eliminate the inferior. But here the thing is not so. There is no comparison between these. So it means that in case of rows, no two rows are comparable, or there is no any row dominates over the other row. Then after row, then we have to go for the columns. Let us make the comparison between the columns. Here in the columns, as I told that these are the columns, means what? They are the strategies of the player Q. The player Q wants to retain the strategy or the columns which are inferior, and he wants to eliminate which are superior. Because inferior, why he wants to keep the inferior means he wants to minimize his loss. That is why the minimum columns with minimum values are retained, the columns with maximum values are eliminated. So the elimination is done again by comparison. Here let us compare first column with the second column. In the first column, first element is 0, this is minus 2, means 0 is greater than minus 2, but 2 is less than 5. Again, there is no perfect comparison between W and B. Then we will compare this W with the R. Here, 0 is less than 7, okay. 2 is less than 6. Again, it is matching. And in the third, 3 is less than 8, means 0 is less than 7, 2 is also less than 6, 3 is also less than 8. Means this rth row is dominating, or it is superior than the wth row. Hence, the player Q will retain this inferior column and he will eliminate this superior column. So this superior column will be eliminated and the reduced matrix will become this. W and B, R has been eliminated. So this is called as the dominance rule, elimination of the column or row based on the dominancy. Here how the dominancy is defined, the rth column is superior than the wth column. In case of column elimination, the superior column is to be eliminated. That is why we have eliminated rth column. Then the reduced matrix is this. Then again we have to check the comparison, means dominancy in the row wise. So here the 2 is, let us compare between first and second row. The 2 is greater than 0 and 5 is greater than minus 2. Means the bth row is superior than this. This is the first row is the inferior comparing to the bth row. Bth row is the superior. So as we know that the player P or the player 1 wants to maximize his gains. That is why he will eliminate the strategies or the rows which will give him less. So this will give him less comparing to this. That is why he eliminates this. Then in the reduced matrix, the wth row is eliminated and the matrix has been reduced to 2 by 2, 2 row and 2 columns. Here you cannot make any kind of comparison between these. See, 2 is less than 3 but 5 is greater than minus 3. 5 is greater than 2 but minus 3 is less than 3. That is why this cannot be solved by pure strategy, or the saddle point doesn't exist again here also. Means that once at the beginning itself, if you identified that no saddle point exists, then even if the saddle point exists in between, that saddle point is called the pseudo saddle point, means false saddle point, and that will not be considered for finding the value of the game and optimum strategies. Here, as by applying the dominance rule, we have eliminated some column and some rows, and the final this matrix has become 2 by 2. When this matrix becomes 2 by 2, then you can solve it to find the value of the game and the optimum strategies and their proportional. So that finding the optimum strategy and value of the game, we'll see that in the next session. So then in the next session, we'll start with this step. But for the time being, for this session, only please remember that how that given matrix can be reduced to 2 by 2 by applying the dominance rule. Okay, right. I think you have understood this one. Let us move to the next. Before going for the next problem, here one remark I want to give you. As we have compared the rows and columns based on okay, there are some technical hitch. So I was telling you that when we applied the dominance rule for eliminating the sum of the rows and columns, we have seen only the compared between the payouts with the corresponding payouts in the other row and other column. But sometimes what happens, dominance need not be based on superiority of pure strategies only. A given strategy is also said to be dominated if it is inferior to some convex linear combinations, that is average of 2 or more strategies. Okay. Sometimes what happens, if no two columns or two rows are comparable and there is no dominancy exist in any column or any row comparing to the other, then the next step is you have to compare the rows and columns with the average of the remaining. Say for example, suppose if no rows are and no columns are comparable here, then under such case what you need to do is you have to check whether the average of second and third column can be made comparison with the first row. That is 0 plus 2, the average of this 2 plus 0 is 1, and comparison with 6. 6 is greater than average of these two. Then 9 plus 3, average of 9 and 3, that is 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 by 2 is 6. The average 6 is greater than 1. So like that, you can make the comparison between one pure row or pure strategy with the average of remaining. That is also possible in order to make the comparison for the dominance rule. So here the problem, let us take the problem of this kind. In this problem, you just see here, 6 is greater than 0, but 1 is less than 9. So first and second cannot be compared. Let us compare first and third. 6 is greater than 2, but 1 is less than 3. So 1 and 3 cannot be compared. Next 2 and let us compare the 2 and 3. In the 2 and 3, 0 is less than 2, but 9 is greater than 3. Again, 2 and 3 cannot be compared. And when it comes to the column, 6 is greater than 1, but 0 is less than 9. Let us compare first and third column. 6 is greater than 3, but 0 is less than 3. Again, there is no match or any comparison between first and third, the dominancy between first and third. Let us go for the second and third. 1 is less than 3, but 9 is greater than 7. Again, 2 and 3 cannot be compared. So it means here there is no comparison is possible between the two pure strategies or the two pure columns and or rows. So under such case, one as I told, even you can take the average. So here what we do is we will take the average of first and second and let us compare with the third row. The average of first and second, here I have written 6 plus 0 upon 2. 6 plus 0 upon 2, average between first and second row, and 1 plus 9 divided by 2, then 3 by 7, 3 plus 7 divided by 2. So that is the average of this is 6, 0, average is 3, this average is 5, and this average is again 5. So the average of first and second is 3, 5, 5. Let us compare 3, 5, 5 with this. 3 is greater than 2, 5 is greater than 3, and another 5 is again greater than 4. It means average of these two is greater than the third row. Let us eliminate the third row because average is more than the third. So if the player A continues to play with first and second row, and if he ignores or if he deletes the third row, then he will maximize his gain. So that is why the average of these two will be the superior comparing to the this third row. That is why third row is eliminated. So here in the reduced matrix, third row has been eliminated. Then again we can make the comparison between this. 6 is greater than 0, but 1 is less than 9. So no comparison between 1 and 2. Then let us move to the column wise. 6 is greater than 1, but 0 is less than 9. 6 is greater than 3, but 0 is less than 7. 1 is less than 3. 9 is again greater than 7. Then this, is it possible to take the average between the columns or what? Let us see that. So here, if I take the average of this one, 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 divided by 2 means it is 2. Here it is 2. Average of this one is 2. Average of this is 2. And average of this 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 by 2 means 8. Average of 2 and 2, 3 is, it is 2 and 8. The 2 is less than 6, but 8 is greater than 0. Again, no comparison. Let us take the average of these two. 6 plus 1 is 7. The average of this one is 3.5, and the average of this one is 4.5. Again, this is the 3.5 and this one is 4.5. 3.5 is greater than 3, but 4.5 is less than 7. Again, no comparison between 1, 2, average of 1, 2 with 3. Let us take the average of these first and third with respect to the second. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9, average of 9 means average of that 6 and 3 is 4.5. 4.5, and this one is 7 plus 0, it is 7. 7 by 2 is 3.5. Average of first and second is 3.5 and 4.5 and 3.5. 4.5 is greater than 1, but 5.5 is less than 9. So again, average also doesn't work here. Under such case, what we need to do is we can solve this kind of problems by using another method which is called as the graphical method. Suppose if there are 2 rows n columns or 2 columns m rows, then such kind of problems can be solved by graphical solution. That graphical solution will deal afterwards. But anyway, if that problem, any given matrix can be converted into the 2 by n or m by 2 matrix, then also you can solve it by graphical solution. Means either column or rows, if they contain 2 numbers, then that can be solved. That is enough to solve the problem by using some methods. If either column or rows are equal to 2. So here there are 2 rows are there, so this can be solved by using the graphical solution. I hope you have understood the taking the average also permissible for making the dominance, for applying the dominance.